Well, the police were out on the streets in Riga, and that could only mean one of a number of things. In this case, that Baltic Pride 2009 was about to start. And indeed, the other signs of the annual Pride were there. The angry protesters who marched around the Värmland's Park and, of course, chanted their slogan, "No Pride, no Pride." Mainly older people, but of course a number of young people who, probably inspired by the new generation religious movement or for other reasons, right-wing politics, were there also chanting along. Well, I tried to have a talk with some of these counter-demonstrators.
Tauta izmir, saprotiet, kāpēc esiet, kāpēc normāli? Viņiem vajag jaunatni sabojāt, vajag viņiem. Tie ir diversanti, saprotiet, savu.
Un kā jūs skatāties uz vārdu un pulsēšanās brīvību?
Aiziet, viņi tie, kas karo pa Latviju, aiziet.
Šitos visus sūdus, es negribu.
Te ir maskā.
Brīvību, ko es gribu. Es negribu redzēt šitos sūdus.
Vai jūs kāds atzina šeit varu klausieties to?
Es negribu, lai būtu šeit kafejnīca. Es negribu, lai šitā ideoloģija vispārīgi atnāktu uz man zemes. Es negribu, lai man ģimene būtu kaut kādā saistītā mūsu. Ejiet, jūs savās mājās dzīvojat, kā jūs gribat. Ja es daru kaut kādas nekaunības, es to neizrādu publiski. Man no tā ir kauns.
The well-known anti-gay activist Riga Pride also showed up, and the strange thing was that she sort of ended up marching, though backwards, at the head of the Pride parade. I guess it was some form of protest. Well, the parade got off as about an hour behind schedule, the usual rather happy crowd, and for the first time it got out into the street, actually into a downtown street. Of course, counter-demonstrators were there, shouting their protest and disgust at everything that was going on. Nonetheless, it is a historic moment, as we can see from the flags. There were people from the other Baltic countries there, Lithuania and Estonia and Sweden, and people from the Amnesty International, and some people who have a pretty colorful idea of what a good haircut looks like. Of course, everyone was chanting, "Respect human rights, respect human rights," pausing at times to sort of let the march group together, more chanting. And then, of course, I spoke to a young man from Denmark called Oscar and asked him why he was at this event.
My name is Oscar and I am from Denmark. I sort of represent Belgium, I guess. I study in Lithuania, and so it's close by, so we had the chance to go here.
Yeah, so you're supporting the Baltic Pride?
I'm supporting the Baltic Pride, yes. I believe it's an important cause to fight for, and nobody should be oppressed or suppressed based on which people they choose to love. It's sick to watch people try to keep other people down because of who they choose to love. Now!
Well, not only did the marchers protest, but they also had fun, and at the head of the column was Evita Gossa, a gay rights activist and a lawyer from Latvia. I talked to her.
How do you look at this year compared to earlier?
Well, we were still hoping that more people, like more local people, would come, but well, probably, you know, it's still not time. And but otherwise we are happy. I mean, it's quite peaceful, and well, unfortunately there still are crazy people around, but we really hope that every year it's getting better and better.
Yeah, you got out on the street first time, even if the street's blocked off. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So step by step, I think the situation is going to improve.
Everyone was a bit shocked when Riga Pride suddenly fell to the ground, and somebody prayed over her, but it apparently was a protest action. And after a while she got up and she was all right. Kind of an unofficial grand marshal of the whole parade. Right-wing leader Viktor Birza was there. We had a little bit of a sharp exchange of words. And then I turned to the spokesman for the police, Miss Rekshnya, who said, first of all, that things had gone almost without incident. She could not give me a very good estimate of how many people were there from both sides. She said the police had fulfilled their proper role of ensuring the security of everyone involved and making sure that there were no incidents between people who had different points of view, or that there were no confrontations between people with different points of view. And then when asked whether there had been any problem, she said there had been no serious incidents, but that a number of people had been taken into custody, apparently a small number and nothing serious. So all went well today.